Derech Eretz, ethics, applying the Torah to change yourself as a human being. The Gemara in Masechet Shabbat, page 31a, says a goy came to Shammai. You know, every time you have stories, it says Bet Shammai, Bet Hillel. So came to Shammai. It says, I want to learn the entire Torah. I want to convert to Judaism on one leg. Meaning 1, 2, 3. Shammai is a very serious person. Didn't want to waste time with this jokester. Kicked him out. He went to Hillel. He says, Hillel, I want to learn the entire Torah on one leg. Hillel was a chacham, but also much more patient than Shammai. And he says, no problem. I can teach you the entire Torah on one leg. One pasuk, one thing to learn. Ve'afta l'recha kamocha. You must love your fellow like you love yourself. The rest of it is commentary, he says. You love your fellow like you love yourself. I'm sorry. Don't do what your fellow hates. Don't do what you hate to your fellow. Don't do what you hate to your fellow. So he says the rest of it is commentary. You hate something, don't do it to somebody else. So the Chachamim say, wait a minute. Okay, this is nice. He got him in. He started learning Torah after that. He converted, became a tzaddik, all that good stuff. But how is that the whole Torah? I mean, we all know, midvar sheker tichak. We all know that you have to stay away from things of lies, which means that Hillel really said that the entire Torah is in the statement that says, whatever you hate, don't do to your fellow. How could the entire Torah be like this? So, Chachamim say, if you look at Sefer Mishlei, chapter 27, verse 10, it says, Ve'reacha ve'rea avicha al ta'azov. Don't forsake your fellow or the fellow of your father. So the Chachamim say, who is this fellow? Don't forsake your fellow or the fellow of your father. It says the fellow that it's talking about is Hashem. Re'acha is not your fellow like a regular person. Re'acha is actually referring to Hashem. Which means that when Hillel says, whatever you hate, don't do to your fellow, he's not referring don't do to another person like a lot of people think. No, if you don't like when people steal your money, don't steal from them. If you don't like when people give you an attitude, don't give an attitude to somebody else. No, it says if you don't like something, don't do that to Hashem. You don't like when people lie to you, don't lie to Hashem. Don't say, I'm going to keep Shabbat, but then you don't keep Shabbat. You don't like when people steal, don't steal from Hashem. Don't eat without doing a blessing. You don't like when people cheat on you, don't cheat on Hashem by doing things that are against His will, and so on and so forth. That's how that whole Torah is in that statement. If you simply understand that anything that you don't like, surely you shouldn't do it to Hashem, you can become a much better human being in general. Not just a better Jew, but a better human being. Because if you look at things where you say, listen, whatever I'm doing right now, if somebody did it to me, would I be happy with it or not? If you just simply ask yourself that question, simple question, what I'm about to do right now, would I be happy if somebody did it to me? This applies usually best in business. People understand business. People understand money. Because usually people break all the rules when it comes to money. So a lot of people think that the only way to get ahead is if you cheat a little bit, you manipulate a little bit, you overcharge a little bit, you say that you didn't get the goods even though you got them because they have insurance, or so on and so forth. Somebody orders a truck full of goods and the guy forgets to give him something to sign off on. He pretends like he didn't get it. The guy says, oh, you didn't get it? Okay, fine, we'll send you another delivery. And the guy ends up filing an insurance claim and he gets paid that way. There was a guy that I know had a big dress business, and he said that on one of the meetings we used to be part of the same board of directors for a company. And he told me one of the meetings, he says, I can't believe it, one of my shipments from some country, they lost the container worth millions of dollars. Container full of dresses and things like that. It was worth millions of dollars. I said, wow, you must be really upset. He goes, no, not at all. I said, why? He goes, I'll make more money from the insurance. Because the insurance that I filed on this thing, I'm going to make more money than the dresses. Now this may sound like a savvy businessman, but according to the Torah, it's 100% a thief. 100% a thief. If you thought about it this way, if you were the insurance company, would you be happy that somebody filed a claim for something that's worth more than what you actually insured? Obviously not. Which means that if you think about things that way, automatically your business changes. Same thing goes when people advertise. I remember when we were in the insurance business for a short period of time, there was this company that also sold insurance, and they did everything they possibly could to get us out of the business. So they had a whole team of people clicking on our ads on the internet just to spend our money, because every time you click, you have to pay $1 or $2, whatever it was. So they literally had a team of people just clicking on the ad, clicking, just to spend our money, to pretty much bankrupt us. Until we caught it and, shut off that particular market, went somewhere else. Now you think about it this way. Okay, so yeah, you don't want me to steal your business? You want to... What if I did it to you? What if I went on your ads and clicked 1,000,000 times? Would you be happy? Obviously you wouldn't. So don't do it to somebody else. The point is, Rabotai, is what Hillel is trying to teach us is that if you take everything that you're about to do, before you do it, not after you do it, it's already usually too late. Before you do it, and analyze it. Wait a minute, what if I was him? What if I was her? Would I be happy if somebody did what I'm doing to them? You want to yell at somebody. You want to curse them out because they messed up. People like to yell at clerks in the airport or at a coffee shop or at a restaurant. The food's not warm. Take this. They throw the plate. They feel like they're strong. What kind of food you give me? Like as if she did it on purpose, the poor waitress. She did it on what? She gave you food that's cold on purpose? She didn't cook the food. She's just a person that's delivering the food. But you want to make yourself seem like you're a big guy, and you yell at people. Oh, I can't believe it. I need a discount. I need this. I need that. If you were them, would you be happy that somebody's yelling at you, embarrassing you in public? No. Which means that if we simply just listen to this one verse, one line, few words, automatically our behavior changes. All you have to do is make it a habit that before you do anything, before you pick up the phone, before a word comes out of your mouth, before any thought turns into action, ask yourself, wait a minute, if I was him, if I was her, the person that's receiving whatever it is I'm about to deliver to the world, would I be happy? If they're not happy, what makes you think that Hashem's going to be happy? What makes you think that Hashem's going to be happy that you're hurting somebody else? What, Hashem have a rule in the Torah? Oh, these people hurt them? Generally, no. There are exceptions to the case, though. There are exceptions to the case. The Prophet says, En shalom Hashem amal reshaim. Reshaim, wicked people, people that are evil, whether it's Christian missionaries, Amalek, people that desecrate the Torah, those people you're allowed to embarrass them. It's actually even a mitzvah to embarrass Avodah Zarah and things of that nature. But again, you have to be careful with how and who and what you do it, and not under your own definition of what it is.